Hey you guys, my name's Callie Smith. I'm strengths top 3 in the world and won the 2021 US Open. Thanks for joining with me today as I teach you the basic rules and scoring of pickleball. Pickleball is played on a 20 by 44 foot court. The center lines and the non-volley zone lines, also referred to as the kitchen lines, divide the court, creating specific areas of service and the non-volleying zone, commonly called the kitchen. The non-volley zone lines are 7 feet away from the net. And the height of the net is 34 inches at the center line and then 36 inches at the sidelines. Games are typically played to 11 points, lead 2 out of 3 to 11, win by 2. There are other formats such as playing to 15 or 21, also win by 2, but playing to 11 is the most common. The serve. Each rally is begun by a diagonal or cross-court serve into the opposite service area. It has to go past the non-volley zone line. Serving player stands behind the baseline and the server's feet may not extend outside of the center line and the sideline. Please do not serve until after the score is called out completely. For the serve, the server's arm must be moving in an upwards arc when the ball is contacted. Contact must be made below the waist and the head of the paddle must be below the wrist. Drop serve is allowed, in which case none of the above parameters apply, other than the ball must be dropped and bounced before the ball is struck. The server may not step into the court until after the ball has been contacted. And served ball that touches the net, but then continues over to land in the opposite service area and past the non-volley zone line is played out as normal. If it doesn't go past that non-volley zone line, it's a fault. There's a double bounce rule. This prevents the serving team from gaining an immediate advantage on each rally. After the serve, each team must allow the ball to bounce one time before hitting it. Serving team must allow the return ball to bounce on their side of the court before they elect to volley. Volley is hitting the ball out of the air before it bounces. Double bounces on the same side of the court are considered a fault. For double scoring, you have 3 numbers. The proper way to call the score is the server score, the receiver score, and then for doubles only, the server number, which is a 1 or a 2. This server number 1 or 2 is applicable for that service rotation only. Whoever is on the right side, depending on the score, when the team gets the service opportunity back, is the first server for that service rotation only. For example, if the serving team is winning 5 points to 4, and the server is the first server for that rotation, they would announce the score as 5-4-1 before serving. Similar to singles, points are only scored by the serving team. The receiving team cannot score points. Each team will have 2 service opportunities to score points, except for at the start of the game. At the start of the game, the serving team will only have 1 player, who is the server on the right or even side of the court, serve diagonally to the opposite court. Therefore, the score at the start of the game will be called 0-0-2. The 2 at the end of the score means that the serve goes to the other team when the serve is lost. The first server will then continue to serve until the serving team loses a rally. Then the serve will pass to the other team, resulting in a side out. For single scoring, points can only be scored by the server. The receiver cannot score points, and the score is called as 2 numbers, the server score and the receiver score. When the score of the server is even, the serve is always hit from the right side of the court. When the score of the server is odd, the serve is always hit from the left side of the court. The server's position is determined by the server score, not the receiver score. If the server faults, no points are awarded, and there is a side out, which means the returner now becomes the server. If the server scores a point, then the server will move to the correct side of their court and begin a new rally by serving again, now to the opposite service area. The non-volley zone, or NVZ, is commonly referred to as the kitchen. Players may not be in the non-volley zone while volleying the ball, which means they hit the ball out of the air before it bounces, or allow their momentum or any extension of them to carry into the non-volley zone after volleying a ball. Jumping over the non-volley zone is acceptable if the player does not contact any part of it or the lines, meaning they completely clear it while volleying. Players may be in the non-volley zone at other times. But exiting the non-volley zone quickly is essential if players plan to volley the ball out of the air on their next hit. Faults are actions that stop play because of a rule violation, such as the ball hits the ground twice without being hit, the ball fails to clear the net, the ball is out of bounds, the serve doesn't land in the service box, the server violates service rules, the ball hits any part of a player's body other than the hand holding the paddle, the ball is volleyed before being allowed to bounce once on each side of the court, the player or extension of the player enters the kitchen while volleying or immediately after volleying, or the players were in the wrong position at the start of the serve or return. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope that you guys enjoy this game as much as I do. Just go out and have fun.